The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run it with Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Eluding the pressure into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him he's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Forced out to his left. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are so...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Line it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
3rd and long, it's Darnold rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Forget it. I'm not going to criticize the play call. I'm just going to praise the defense. that was a spot where they could have very easily just folded up and said, they got us on the run. We're going to give up a touchdown here. No. They stiffened, bowed up on that one, handled their keys and everything else, and now the field goal is no longer a gimme. And we've seen, remember Blair Walsh with the Vikings in the playoffs against Seattle? That was a gimme, wasn't it? And he ended up missing it. In this case now, they have some thinking to do.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And a huge play that time. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, this is Kamara. Spinning away. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right? And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Jackson certainly giving the Ravens a spark in his rookie year. He's got him on the move with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Saunders. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now back out comes the offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying the left side with Kamara. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
That one goes for 24 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
I know we don't talk about it of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun!
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor. Coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach management at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And they rattle off a big one. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run. This is Kamara. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Darnold. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hey. Four down.
Now they try the right side here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. As his guys are in for 6. And the Ravens are in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Green 39.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Patriot. Now let's go. Green 39.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Wasn't a ton of space, but a great move. He's able to work it to the 20-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw. Darnold on the check down. He finds Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down, even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Green 39! Green 39!
And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And on the ground they go with the running back. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Right back to him on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They tried to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Finding room to the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Here's a toss coming right. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Darnold. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Darnold forced out to his left. That's going to be caught. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. One last throw down for Darnold. Dancing to his left.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome